I'm sorry, guys. This is a part two. I was saying how I admire the readers. I don't get envious. I don't get jealous. I admire them. And let me just stop, say this. I'm sorry. The read cut out. My camera cut out. And this is part two of the Monology read. And this is for entertainment purposes only. If this read resonates with you, then that's great. If it doesn't, there are many other readers that's on YouTube, TikTok, and other venues, and maybe they'll resonate with you, and that's okay. There are many great ones. But this is a continuation from this is part two of part one. I was just going there because I hear so many things and I see so many things, but I just started doing this because I admired how other people were doing it. And God will give you another way to exercise your gift or to allow you to, well, how do I want to put it? Help others with the gift that you have. I would say it like that because I can say that there are many readers on YouTube or whatever. I can't say that I agree with all, and that's just okay, and that's okay because it don't resonate with me. It's okay. But I found some that did. But what it was that I admired them so much. I'm like, God, how did they get them cards to pop out their hand like that? That is awesome. It's just another way. It's just another venue. That's all. It's not bad. How can it be bad? Then you would have to say that the word of God is bad. It's not. These some cards too. I popped them too. So what's the difference? This is just talking about the moon. It's not talking about hurting someone. I'm just saying. I'm going to get back to this read. But we on number 3. And that's the moon that this is. We are in right now. And that's confidence in confidence is your key to success. The new moon in Leo. I just got a little bit off track, but I get so excited about it. I'm just saying, you can be whoever you want to be, do whatever you want to do. As long as it's not hurting anyone else, or taking from someone, just be who God created you to be and be the best at it. Be the best at it. Learn from the best. Study it. Do what you have to do to fulfill your destiny. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to read this over again since this is part 2. It says, the card heralds the new start of a new cycle for you. When you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, it may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. It means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. And we all have something to offer, and it's something for everybody out here to do. And find a good mentor. Find somebody you admire. Learn from them. And you do it. You do what you, and you're going to, not just you going to do it, you going to have your spin to it. Because I believe everybody is uniquely and wonderfully made, and we don't all do things the same. But everybody has a gift that they can offer to help themselves and to help others. That's what I believe. I don't think there is no big me, little you. I don't believe in that. This channel is not about that. It's no big me, little you. God has enough for everybody. He's not small. The creator is not small. Well, he only got this for this person. Pull the 5D into the 3D. Pull the 5D into the 3D. Just because you don't see it in the 3D right now, don't mean it ain't there. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. That's what I'm going to say about that. You have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to do your part. I practiced for months. I think almost a year. Yeah, February. It's almost a year. But it was there all the time. So, okay. And I'm still learning. And that's okay too. You can learn something new every day. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. And we all have something to offer. Think of yourself as a king or queen of the jungle. Just think of yourself as a king and queen anyway. It ain't got to be in no jungle, honey. It ain't got to be in the jungle. But think of yourself as a queen and king of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also great for also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. Yeah, think about the babies. Think about your friends, your family, your babies, people you care about. Just, throw a little bit of something, people. Attuned to the moon. Make the time to have fun. Additional meaning for this card. It's time for you to show the world what you got. Shine your light. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You've earned it. You've turned someone's head. Definitely that. The teaching. Leo is the sign of the big and the brave-hearted lion of pride and showmanship and flirty. The energy around the new moon in Leo and therefore around this card, however you pick it. Is it hot and gorgeous? The energy loves itself. So should you. The energy of this moon loves itself. Now that's some energy right there. And you got to love yourself too. Just that much. If it's offering that, put it back into yourself as well. So, if you've been too much a wallflower, this new moon card and the Leo new moon comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. And you should be. Because God don't make mistakes. He don't make mistakes at all. Wow, we pulled this card in the third position. In the third position, and this is the advice card, and this is the moon that we're in. We're resonating in. Take full advantage of this. South Soul, the South Node, and don't look back. It's time for something new. What I've learned about the South Node is this is something that you know how to do. It's easy for you. You know how to do. Look it up. The South Node. See where your South Node is at. Mine is in Scorpio. Double Scorpio. But part of my North Node, well, that's me. That's personal. North Node. This is saying don't look back. This is the fourth card. This is the fourth card, and the fourth card is the final outcome. Look at this. Man. Don't look back. Move into your North Node. See where your North Node at. Learn your nodes. Because I had to learn them and I'm still learning it. But it's important. I see that it's important. It made me to understand why I act the way I was acting and doing what I was doing. So, learn your nodes. I didn't know this stuff was as important as it is. But it is important. It's very important. Get your birth chart. Look at this. South Node is on page 11. It's on page 114. Now, that's significant for me. So, I don't know about everybody else, but that's significant. 114. The South Node. Let's read this. You will be amazed at what your South and North Nodes say. I'm telling you. Learn it. So, it says, the South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the North Node and relates to the past. See, all these other cards is new. The answer is yes. It's a new start coming. It's yes, and you're going to have to be bold as a lion to operate in it and walk in and have the courage. And that's what this moon is offering. Have the courage. Stand up. Move forward. It's going to be yes to some applications. It's going to be yes to some projects. It's going to be yes, yes, yes. And we staying out of the south node. Find out and read your south node and north node and know where you at. I wish I had knew it earlier. But I knew something, but I didn't know it was this. But I know now. And I'm doing things different now, and so should you. If you need to. It says that, see, look, the south node, like the north node, is a karmic point. But it's the opposite of the north node and relates to the past. Perhaps even the past lives. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Or sir, whatever. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? I'm telling you. This card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating, even toxic. It suggests that someone, you or somebody, place, person, place, or thing, even needs to be released. Man, that was in the other moon read I had. Needs to be released. That there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if saying where you are feels easier and safer. Man, that's because you know this, you're familiar with it. Example, I had a past life person in my life that kept having karmic cycles. But it was something that needed to be done because we started in so many other lifetimes that it needed to be finished in this lifetime. And let me say this as a suggestion. If you need to get some past life aggression sessions, get it. A lot of people don't believe in it, but it's real. It's real. And this relates to some of that. I'm telling you, people might not believe it, but it's real. It is very real. Okay. I'm done with that. So it says, one thing, I said that. Okay, so attune to the moon. Release the past. Me and my girlfriend just talked about it. I'm doing it. That's all I'm going to say. Release the past, whatever it is. Because God got something new. The Creator got something new. Look how the cards failed. Look at the moon. Look. Let this go. The South Node. Okay, it says a relationship is karmic and has played out across many lifetimes. Didn't I just say that? I didn't read it. I just said that. Release the past. Your attraction to someone may be varying on obsession. Man, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. That's so true. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Let me tell you how important and true that is. I'm just going to say this. Very. Get your chart. Learn about your South Node and your North Node. And it's going to answer a lot of questions for you. But know this. The Creator got something new for you. Go with it. I sure am. I'm going with it. If y'all don't, I am. The South Node is where the moon crosses the elliptic going south. I hope I said that right. Elliptic going south. On the horoscope chart, it shows us what we are likely to become obsessed with, but which will probably do us little to no good. It is true. It is true. The South Node is the karmic astrological point that reminds us of well-known phases. If you always do what you've always done, you always get what you've always gotten. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over again, expecting different results. Same word right there. Let me say that again. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. I hope I said that right. I'm going to read it one more again. 3 is a charm. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. The definition of insanity is doing the same things over again, expecting different results. God got something new for you, the creator, the divine, whoever you subscribe to. Be bold, be courageous, and go for it. Stop the procrastination and move forward. Don't listen to the naysayers. Be that 747 jet and fly right past them. The answer is yes, yes, yes. If you waiting on a job, if you waiting on an answer, a project, or whatever, yes, 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 and be blessed in it. The answer you need are coming, and it's coming fast. Remember, this is the number one. The answers you need is coming, and it's coming fast. The answer is yes, yes, yes. Be bold, stand in your truth, and move forward and proceed. And don't look back. Don't look back. Get out the karmic cycle. Get out the karmic cycle. Just because you know it and it's easy, keep it moving. Try something new. I hope this encourages someone. I am so glad to be up doing this read today. And I had the courage to come on and record it and do it. And I'm going to say this for those that subscribe to Christianity. If you don't, it's okay. It's still a positive word. The Lord blesses the home of every good person. Every good person, whether somebody think you good or not. The creator, your creator, the divine, and God know you. Remember, he's your maker, not man. Have a good night. Be blessed.